Erik Erikson's theory of psychosocial development outlines 8 stages that individuals pass through during their lives, from infancy to old age. Each stage represents a critical period where people face specific conflicts or challenges that need resolution to foster psychological growth. These conflicts are central to the development of personality and social relationships. Erikson believed that the successful resolution of these conflicts builds a strong foundation for future stages, while unresolved challenges can lead to difficulties later in life. So let's look at the stages. In infancy, the first stage is trust versus mistrust, which occurs from birth to around 1 year of age. During this stage, infants learn whether they can trust their caregivers to meet their basic needs. When caregivers are consistent and loving, infants develop a sense of trust and security. On the other hand, neglect or inconsistency can lead to mistrust, creating feelings of insecurity and fear that may persist into later stages. The second stage, autonomy versus shame and doubt, occurs during early childhood, typically from 1 to 3 years old. At this stage, children begin to assert their independence, exploring their environment and making choices. Supportive caregivers encourage autonomy by allowing children to try new things. However, overly critical or controlling responses can result in shame and doubt, making children feel incapable or hesitant to act on their own. In the third stage, initiative versus guilt, which spans the preschool years, children start to take initiative in activities and interactions. This is a period of active exploration and creativity, where children set goals and pursue them. When caregivers support these efforts, children develop a sense of initiative and leadership. Conversely, discouragement or punishment for their actions can lead to feelings of guilt and hesitation in pursuing goals. The fourth stage, industry versus inferiority, takes place during the elementary school years. During this stage, children focus on developing skills and competencies in school, hobbies, and social settings. Success leads to a sense of industry or pride in their achievements, while failure or criticism can create feelings of inferiority and doubt about their abilities. The fifth stage, identity versus role confusion, occurs during adolescence. At this stage, individuals explore their personal identity and determine who they are, often experimenting with different roles and beliefs. Successfully navigating this stage results in a strong sense of self, while failing to do so can lead to role confusion and uncertainty about one's future direction. The sixth stage, intimacy versus isolation, typically takes place in early adulthood. The primary focus is on forming meaningful relationships and emotional connections with others. When individuals are able to build close, trusting relationships, they develop a sense of intimacy. Failure to establish these bonds can result in feelings of isolation and loneliness. In the seventh stage, generativity versus stagnation, which occurs during middle adulthood, individuals strive to contribute to society through work, family, or community involvement. Generativity reflects a desire to nurture and guide the next generation. However, stagnation can occur if individuals feel disconnected or unproductive, leading to feelings of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. The eighth and final stage, integrity versus despair, occurs in late adulthood. At this stage, individuals reflect on their lives and assess whether they have lived meaningfully. A sense of integrity emerges when people feel they have made a positive impact and accept their life as it is. In contrast, despair arises when individuals feel regret or believe their lives lacked purpose. Now let's look at some strengths and weaknesses of this model. One strength of Erikson's model is its lifespan approach, which acknowledges that development continues throughout life. Unlike earlier theories that focused primarily on childhood, Erikson's stages provide a framework for understanding growth at every age, making it relevant to a broad audience. This comprehensive scope allows for the integration of various life experiences and challenges. Another strength is its emphasis on social and cultural influences. Erikson recognized that development is shaped not just by internal factors, but also by interactions with others and societal expectations. This focus on the interplay between individual and social contexts makes the theory applicable across diverse cultures and settings. Erikson's theory also provides practical applications for education, counselling, and parenting. By understanding the conflicts at each stage, caregivers and professionals can better support individuals in overcoming challenges and fostering growth. For example, teachers can help children in the industry versus inferiority stage build confidence in their abilities. One criticism of Erikson's theory is that it lacks precise measurement tools. The stages and conflicts are described in broad terms, which can make it difficult to assess where an individual falls within a stage or how successfully they have resolved a conflict. This lack of specificity can limit its scientific rigour and practical use in research. Another weakness is the potential oversimplification of complex developmental processes. While the stages offer a useful framework, they may not fully capture the nuances of individual experiences. People do not always progress through the stages in a linear fashion, and their development may be influenced by factors not accounted for in the theory, such as trauma or unique cultural contexts. Additionally, Erikson's model has been critiqued for being overly optimistic about the resolution of conflicts. The theory suggests that individuals can resolve conflicts at each stage, but in reality, unresolved issues can persist or resurface later in life. This oversimplification may overlook the complexities of personal growth and healing. While Erikson's model remains influential, other developmental theories offer alternative perspectives. For example, Piaget's theory of cognitive development focuses on how children's thinking evolves through distinct stages, emphasizing intellectual growth over social and emotional factors. Vygotsky's sociocultural theory highlights the role of social interaction and cultural tools in learning, providing a more dynamic view of development. These alternatives complement Erikson's psychosocial theory by addressing areas it may overlook. Together, they offer a more comprehensive understanding of human development that considers cognitive, social, and emotional growth. However, Erikson's unique focus on psychosocial conflicts and their resolution continues to make it a valuable framework for exploring the complexities of human development.